conspiracy cowboy, and you know what? I wish I had $1 for every time the fact checker said,
"If bloodthirsty secret societies truly ran the world, why don't we hear more of them killing their de facto?"
But anybody who does a little research will know that there have been people who've been silenced by the New World Order. They've been killed or they've been jailed. Now, I'm going to do a separate video in the future about people who were killed by the Illuminati, so for now we're just going to focus on people who are either conspiracy theorists or were insiders who tried to speak out and they got silenced. Now, talking about this stuff makes me a little bit nervous, so I'm going to go get my weapon now. For some reason, I'm not allowed to own a gun. Go figure, huh? So here's my top 10 Illuminati martyrs list. I spoke out against the New World Order and the Masons throwed me in jail. Number 10, Elvis Presley. Now I know what you're thinking. When did Elvis Presley ever talk about conspiracies? Never, actually. But I'm pretty sure he had to sell his soul to the devil and drink a whole lot of baby's blood before he'd be able to gain the power necessary to make that awesome music. And until you can prove otherwise, I think he's fixing to squeal on them, so they had to shut him up, so he faked his own death so they wouldn't kill it. Elvis lives, folks! Come on, folks, give me a break. I had to come up with 10 names, alright?
Born through a party in the county jail.
Number 9, Dr. Ken Hovind. Hovind was a popular creation science speaker and author who had a lot to say about the Illuminati and the New World Order, and many people think it was this that led to his arrest and imprisonment. He was charged with tax evasion. But Hovind does have a countersuit which says that the government broke 22 laws in order to arrest and imprison him. And while many atheists don't buy it, I personally would believe anybody over the IRS. Number 8, John Lennon.
You may say I'm a dreamer.
Most people remember him as a musician for some reason, but I'm here to tell you, when that stoner came off his high, he was a raving conspiracy theorist. A man after my own heart. Just listen.
I think all our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. If anybody can put on paper what our government and the American government, etc., and the Russian, Chinese, what they are actually trying to do, you know, and what they think they're doing, I'd be very pleased to know what they think they're doing. I think they're all insane. You know, but I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that.
After that, it was just a matter of time before somebody was sent by the Illuminati who thought that happiness was a warm gun and they just couldn't work it out. Number 7, JFK. Just like John Lennon, JFK is better known for his day job, but his death is legendary to the conspiratorial community and cannot be unrelated to this speech.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control.
Our last non-reptile president. Number 6, Michael Jackson. Okay, I promise. No more conspiracy theorists who weren't actual professional conspiracy theorists. But most of you already know the story. Occult symbology covered every one of his music albums and every one of his music videos. He was totally up to his neck in it, and he tried to drop the hint more than once that something was awry.
The album's #1 all over the world. All over the world. America's the only one because I don't want to say too much.
But it's not #1 in the United States.
It's conspiracy, yeah. I don't want to say too much. I'm done.
no doubt trying to avoid what eventually came to him. The doctor done it. Number 5, David Koresh. This guy was involved in some little cult or something, but because he didn't trust the government and because he bought too many guns, they came and blew his butt up. Bang, boom.
I don't teach you to distrust the government.
Number 4, Aaron Russo. This guy had a bad habit of hitting the New World Order right where it hurt, in the pocketbook. He made many documentaries about the global elite and the illegal income tax. And while his official cause of death was cancer, he had told Alex Jones just a few months before he died that he thought he had been, in fact, poisoned by people out to kill him. Because I don't know who else would be trying to poison him. Because that proves it right there. What else is there to discuss? Number 3, Fritz Springmeier. This fella was a NWO researcher, author, and mind control deprogrammer. I wonder if I should go talk to him. His primary subjects were MK Ultra, mind control, and the Illuminati bloodlines. But you know what? The NWO couldn't have him jabbering on about those things, so they framed him for bank robbery and sent him off to jail. But now he's back out and promoting his books and lectures without missing a beat. Number 2, John Todd. Now, folks, this is cool. He's an ex-Illuminati member. And he was one of the first to start talking about the Illuminati and the bloodlines and the secret societies and the New World Order. And even backmasking. He was a true trailblazer. But alas, they accused him of rape and sent him off to jail. And since then, no one's ever heard of him. As to what happened to him, your guess is as good as mine. Just kidding. I'm a conspiracy cowboy. Of course my guess is better. I have narrowed it down to one of 4 guesses. Either 1, he was killed by the Illuminati. Or 2, he was killed by bankers working for the Illuminati. Or 3, he was killed by human-alien hybrids working for the Illuminati. Or 4, he was killed by Illuminati hybrid bankers working for the Illuminati. Or 5, he was killed by Obama in a drone strike on behalf of the Illuminati. And the number 1 conspiracy theory martyr is Bill Cooper. He was one of the big ones. Bill Cooper was an all-around radio author, conspiracy theorist, and pre-Alex Jones. Even though they apparently hated each other or something.
Rah, 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 rah.
But then he was gunned down by cops in his own yard. Now the fact checker would hasten to remind me that every one of these stories is hotly debated. But you know what I think. I'm thinking I just might be next. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my pocket knife here and go hide out in my bunker until I'm sure it's safe to come out. Oh, I better disguise myself too. They'll never know it was me. I'm the conspiracy cowboy and prepare to escape the matrix of boredom.